Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Adventures, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get it enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Cooper's Thai Adventures Money Matters Monday. Hope you like the new logo. And without further ado, let's get started in today's show. And welcome, Mr. Brooke Schneider, or Brock Schnitters. Where'd you come up with that name? I don't know.
A buddy of mine used to call me, nicknames.
Okay.
Brock Snitters.
Brock Schnitters.
Yeah, so it kind of stuck.
And I got the curtains open in the background. Bitcoin is well on sale, 108,336. Wow, look at that.
Pretty good, really.
I got the curtains open. I don't know if you guys can see the swim pool. There you go. Put it down a little bit. Can you see the swim pool there on the side? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we're in the pool villa now. And today's show is all about the future of money and tech for your Thailand retirement. What's happening with the future with money and tech, Mr. Schneider?
Well, fiat money's going away, so the paper, but it was an interesting week. Markets were volatile. Bitcoin was trading up and down. A lot of the yield max funds were slowly working their way lower, but a lot of it, I think, was market related. And then tech, it's still AI is the big thing going forward and will be for a while. So I think today we'll touch on a bit of that, touch on what's happening with Misty, Alti, a few others, and see if there's any questions people are looking at. But as you probably all know, the two ideas that I focus on are Bitcoin, through the ETFs, some weekly payers, some growth stocks, MicroStrategy in particular, as well as AI. And the AI play I use and recommend, for me, not financial advice, as we always state, is Tesla, because it's so versatile and diversified in what it's offering. I think if you guys aren't into it yet, take a look. Now, there is a weekly payer that's offered for kind of Tesla
Tesla.
exposure. That's a monthly through YieldMax, but Roundhill has one. I think one of the gentlemen here spoke about it. TSLW, I believe, is the thing. It pays weekly. So something to look at. But yeah, and again, guys, what we want to focus on for myself, and I recommend for Coop, you want to have your weekly income. We're retirees, so it's kind of nice having that. And you want to have your growth. Get my hands up where you can see it. So you want a combination of both. You don't want necessarily maybe all your money in weekly, although, hey, you know, only two things certain in life are death and taxes. So
True.
Maybe getting a nice weekly check until those fateful days arrive is not a bad idea. But a lot of us prefer to maybe leave a bit of a legacy, and that'll be through the growth end, in my opinion. So I can see definitely huge growth in Bitcoin going forward, as well as Tesla. So that's my growth side. For the income side, I'm heavy into obviously Alti, like most of the people are. I do options trading, which is own the underlying shares, sell calls. And for you guys that are into that, you'll know what I mean. It's a great way to enhance your returns. And again, you own the stock, so it you know, it's like Misty. You know, the underlying goes up or down, it'll follow it. Well, same thing with your covered calls. Your underlying stock will be the shares, and it can go up or down. But you know, it's a way again to enhance your returns. So, but yeah, anyways, that's kind of topics we'll touch on today. If they have any questions, just fire away too. But
and this week is a big week. Friday is the biggest day this week. Why is Friday such a big week? I hear you asking.
Tell us.
Thinking, because that is the day that they make the announcements of who is going to be joining the S&P 500 and who's going to be leaving. Now, there was some fake media out there, and I love calling out the fake media, that they said, oh, IBKR went into the S&P 500, Robinhood and MicroStrategy did not, and that's why their stocks are down. Wrong. Somebody does not do their research, especially on X. Be careful who you follow on X, folks, because the official announcement comes out on this Friday. Now, if you look at those that have not continued to meet the criteria, it's about a dozen. There is a criteria that you have to meet to stay in the S&P 500. You have to have a certain amount of assets under management. You have to have a certain amount of income coming quarterly, biannually, and annually. So they several criteria are based, and there's about 12 that have not met that criteria right now, and they're under the criteria. Now they're not going to take out all 12. That would upset the market. So what they tend to do is do about 3 to 5 that haven't met the criteria, pick the worst of the worst, and those go out. And then the next 3 to 5 that are doing well and meet the criteria get accepted in. Why did IBKR go in last week? Because there was a certain company in the market, Mr. Snyder. Walgreens, that got sold off and no longer meets the requirement to be in the S&P 500. So that's why IBKR got in early.
Yeah.
And they made the announcement very quick, and I think they were in within 3 days.
Well, so that's called the S&P 500.
Yes.
You have to have 500 stocks.
Correct.
That's their idea, which makes sense. When you have certain, like a takeover or a bankruptcy, those shares are either stopped trading, delisted, or gone day because they've been absorbed. And when that happens, they are ready to put the next guy on the list in. Right. Because you have to keep 500 stocks in the platform. So that's why they were early, because Walgreens was basically delisted, let's say. With the quarterly, so it's 4 times a year, they'll rebalance. They'll put in the top ones that they figure are going to make the list, as you said, and they'll drop out the bottom. And anywhere from 3 to 6 maybe would be a max, say. So yeah, it'll be interesting Friday to follow that, because we believe MicroStrategy has a 92% chance of getting in.
92%. That's
Isn't that
what the
nice?
bookies have the odds at.
Yeah.
And I did a Grok search, and Grok came back and said that I asked Grok basically who's the most qualified to join out of all those that would potentially could join if 3 to 5 came out. And Grok came back. I didn't even ask it about MicroStrategy. It came back and said MicroStrategy is the #1 favorite.
Well, good.
To go into the S&P 500 on Friday. And when will this happen on Friday? They normally make the announcement on their website 15 minutes after the stock market closes.
Yeah.
So there could be a nice rally in MicroStrategy and Misty going forward this week in anticipation for Friday's announcement.
Yes. Now, why is that affecting a lot of us? Well, as I've always said, you got Bitcoin, which we believe in. We know where it's headed. And it's treading water, down a bit, up a bit, steady. As it jumps, it'll pull MicroStrategy with it eventually. You know, maybe not the same day, but give it enough time. Bitcoin keeps trending up, so will MicroStrategy, and that consequently, guys, will pull Misty. As you probably followed that yous have been in it, you'll see that relationship, not dollar for dollar, not percent for percent, but I think Misty basically is about a half tracking whatever micro jumps 20%. Misty's probably up 10, something like that. So we'll see what happens. It might not be immediately in a day or so, but if they get accepted, I do expect MicroStrategy to do a jump of some sort. Now, I'm into options with MicroStrategy, as some of the guys are. I'm going to be closing mine out before close of market on Friday. And the reason is, guys, they have, as Coop said, 15 minutes after closing, they still have 1 hour to exercise those options. And should that price go up dramatically, not saying it will, chances are it won't, but on the off chance it did, you could be exercised and you wouldn't even get any benefit of that, of the upswing, let's say. So anybody into the options on MicroStrategy, you might want to look at your positions before close on Friday of the market. So, but yeah, anyways, that's it. As far as MicroStrategy, that's big news. I think is there an inflation report coming out this week, or
inflation report coming out later this week?
Okay.
And then the big one is going to be on the 17th of September. That's when we're expecting Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. Now, a lot of people are saying a minimum of quarter basis point. So
let's hope it's more.
I hope it's a half.
Yeah.
I hope it's a half, but I got to be realistic. I know Jerome Powell, the way he sort of acts, and he's just going to say, okay, I cut rates and cut at the bare minimum, which is the 0.25%.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us are into these weekly and monthly payers, and I just noticed, because I do follow it kind of daily, as you do.
Yeah.
God, everybody and their brothers jumping into the bandwagon. All these different, similar to, say, Yield Max, like Round Hill, I believe, is one. And there's other ones that are coming in, they're in SEC now getting analyzed. But yeah, a lot of them are doing the weekly as well on any type of product you think you can imagine. So buckle up, because there's a lot more opportunities coming. So.
Yeah. All right, let's get started with the show and see who we got online.
I like the new background, by the way.
I do.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Blakester Drums, congrats on the new villa, Coop. Let's make some money. Tuesdays, laugh it out.
Yes, because today is Labor Day and the stock markets are closed.
Oh, yeah, true.
In the U.S. So
in Canada.
In Canada, there you go. So be back open tomorrow. So it's only a 4-day week.
It's kind of funny because with holidays like this, you're so used to the markets being opening. You kind of, what do I do today? What do I do? You're not planning for the market opening, but yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was happy with Misty Payday on Friday. What we get? $1.899.
Yeah.
1.0899. I was happy with that.
Well, that return, you take that over a 13 week or 13 cycle payments. you're about $1.50 on a $15 stock. You're getting your money back in a year.
Exactly.
So it's now people complain about NAV erosion, but you really have to look at the total return, at all the dividends collected in, say, 12 months, what the share price was, what it is now. Maybe it's eroded down, but your overall return is still way, way better than just simple bank interest. So,
oh yeah.
That's and again with Misty, it'll get pulled once Bitcoin starts to run, and it will. I mean, I can see Bitcoin being, double by the end of the year.
I can. And I can see MicroStrategy tripling and Misty doubling.
Well, double would be nice. And then if we got 1x on Misty, everyone would be smiling.
Imagine Misty at $30 a share.
Wouldn't that be? There'd be.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Brownie would be running around the pool
naked. Yes.
What a sale. Hello, CBD from Corpus Christi, Texas. Have a great show and hit that like button. Make Darlene smile. True, that helps. Looking forward to your perspectives after the crypto ride last week. A lot of the altcoins started to run and then dropped.
Yeah.
It's like a yo-yo with some of those coins. However, Solana, who we've been pushing a bit, guys, stood in pretty good. So yeah, definitely take a look at that. But yeah, I think XRP was like 320, 330 and back down to 280. So I know a lot of people are pinning their hopes on XRP. I think it might be false hope, but maybe not.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. Ken Aitchison, a new tourist trap mobile phone SIM are only good for 60 days upon arrival. Then you must re-register with your phone company, where with AIS, but keep your number. So at least you can keep your number.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this new, I don't know if that's the phone companies doing that or the government insisting, but.
Well, when we arrived at the airport, we got a tourist SIM. Both you and I.
Yeah.
And the girls. And we still have that same SIM today on the same number.
Okay.
Just transferred it over from a tourist SIM to a long-term SIM.
Yeah. I actually kept my tourist for a year. I just keep renewing.
I still got it.
But no, you went in kind of shortly after and switched the plan.
Switched the plan, but it's still the same SIM and number.
Yeah, same as mine. I didn't see them take it out, and I do have the same number, so I'm assuming whatever they did on their computers worked. But no, I did switch mine after a year to postpaid. I think that's what he's referring to in that statement about a tourist trap, but it's not really a trap, Kent, because you shouldn't have to buy a new SIM, as Coop said. You can keep your number, which is a good thing because you got all your line apps hooked up to that and everyone else, your banking probably. So, and really the difference in fees, it's definitely handier being on the postpaid like you and I are now.
Yeah.
When I was on that monthly for the year, I had to kind of remember the day every month. A couple times during the year, my phone wasn't working. Shit, I got to pay that bill. You do it immediately, and then it was up working within seconds. So it wasn't a big deal. But anyways, Mike D says, what's up, Coop and Brooke? Still singing that song? Must have played it 100 times today.
And several people been asking us, Mike, please, Cooper, release the full 4.5-minute version of the song, because the song was originally 4.5 minutes and our intro song, and we wanted to keep the intro not too long, so we cut it to 3 minutes. And with all the demand saying, please release the full 4.5 minutes, I'd love to have it. I'd love to keep it. Okay, we did it yesterday and put it on the channel last night. So those that don't know, go to our channel. You'll hear the full 4.5 minute along with the lyrics, so you can sing along and see the words, because a lot of people were saying, I can only understand about half of it.
Well, the lyrics will be out.
Yeah, so the lyrics are there as well. Go watch it. It's good.
Captain Action says, hit that like button, make Darlene smile, share and subscribe.
Yes, please. If you're enjoying the show, you enjoy our live intro song that was specially made for us by Mr. B Incorporated, then please, you're all welcome to share it on social media. You're welcome to make your own little rendition of it. We got Blaster Drums. He wants to do a drum beat and a light show with it. Go ahead. You have my permission.
Captain Action's a channel member. Thank you for that. My Thai Paradise. Good morning. It is Misty Monday. Let's get a good week, guys. Let's do as Captain Action says. Hit that like button fast.
And thank you, My Thai Paradise. And thank you for being a channel member with a badge next to your name, helping support our channel for only $2 a month. Super cheap, just like Thailand.
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, CBD gang. Let's have a great crypto week.
I'm hoping for it. I think now August is behind us. We're now officially in the 1st of September. Only 24 more days, and Cooper flies the coop to get on his next cruise ship.
Wow, lucky boy. Yeah, Bitcoin will drive a lot of the altcoins, you know, typically. And we, guys, in my opinion, from what I follow, and I do follow James Invest Answers, we both feel that there's still a altcoin season coming. So it's not come and gone and people are, what should I do, worried. I think he's right. Hang on. Bitcoin's going to have its day and that'll pull the alts with it. And then you got a decision to make because probably won't last too long on the altcoins. Solana being the exception, I can see long-term growth on that. It's growing exponentially with users, with income. Prices obviously hanging in there, going up. So yeah, that's one to look at. The only one I'd tell anyone to.
Now, when does the Fed Chair Jerome Powell's term end?
I think next May.
Is it May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around that time. It's at least next year.
Because the markets have him at 3 rate cuts this year. And with the president going to be assigning a new Fed chair shortly, is going to be nominating who he wants to be the Fed chair, giving him that position as an interim, waiting for Jerome Powell to leave. I can see the new Fed chair lowering the rates even further next year. So which could make Bitcoin and crypto continue to run well into the 1st or 2nd quarter of next year. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah. It's watch the money supply. When you see, and I'm talking world money supply here, what is that? It's basically, believe it or not, when the governments start the printing presses, putting out the paper that has nothing backing it, it increases the money supply typically dramatically. And when that happens, if you can follow the money supply and see it going up, which it has started, you'll see Bitcoin start to jump as the alternative to the fake fiat money being printed. My view. Mike D. Alti is looking rough. Good time to buy the dip. I think you're right. Do you think it stays this low through September? Well, it might. I think the markets with Alti, my view on that is, sure, it's more diversified than Misty. Misty, we're talking a one-trick pony. Misty's on MicroStrategy, which is kind of, being driven by Bitcoin. So it's a one-trick pony, guys. All your eggs are in one basket. Alti, now you're diversified over basically around 30 stocks. Never too heavy in one. I think 5% was the max I looked at. They are high volatility stocks, and that's how they generate these premiums. They harvest that the premiums to pay us. But it is definitely way more diversified. And typically, as you see the underlying share prices go, they'll capture a bit of that, which should keep it stable. Premiums should typically go up. So yeah, I can see now September. I mean, we're in September now here in Thailand, guys. It's September 1st today. So I could see it staying that way, Mike, for the month. Now, by the end of the year, they're predicting that I see markets to go up.
Yes.
Strong economy, strong money printing, let's say, which is chasing these assets in the S&P. So I can see the markets going up, meaning the Dow going up, the NASDAQ, the S&Ps, and that should pull the stocks with it. So I would say we're either at a bottom or close to it with Alti, and time will tell. Now, for guys getting in, like if you're dripping into it, you're buying these Alti shares at the low.
And your dollar cost average goes down,
down. So,
yeah.
So let's say a newbie. New guy never, geez, what is this Alti stuff? Take a look because, man, you can get a pretty good return. Chances are you're probably in at the low and, you could be making some pretty good coin in the meantime while you're getting paid to wait. So
Yeah.
Shannon Mack, hi gentlemen. I always look forward to these chats. I'm curious, are you investing in the Tesla stock or the ETF TSLW? I started with the ETF for now. Thanks. Well, that's actually a good one to look at, guys. If you're looking for the weekly, that's a weekly payer, and it pays decent, and it does. I think it's a bit of a leverage, like a 1.2 leverage to the price of Tesla. So the returns, they're hoping to juice them with that leverage. And I believe it's a combination of synthetics as well as underlying share ownership. I'd have to double check that, but that's a way to play, and it should run with Tesla. Probably again similar to Misty, not dollar for dollar. You know, it maybe is going to run, I don't know, a third or three-quarter, maybe a half of what Tesla stock would jump. Now, to answer you specifically, I am into the stock, Tesla stock. And Coop was and decided micro for now would be a little better, but I think his plan is to jump back into Tesla after the announcement, say this week. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, those are two alternatives. Now, YieldMax does what's called TSLY, TSLY, and they're a monthly payer. Again, they're basically on synthetics on the underlying, but they aim to pay weekly and have some appreciation as the stock goes. And I know there's a lot of the guys watching and here subscribers that are into Tesla. So, and they seem to be happy with it. So.
Yeah. Well, I did sell my Tesla because I think MicroStrategy is going to be the fastest horse in the race this year. My opinion changes dramatically next year. But for this year, MicroStrategy is definitely the fastest horse in the race, because if it gets incepted in the S&P 500 on Friday, after the markets close, the announcement comes out. It's normally about, what is it, 2 weeks later that they get brought into the S&P 500?
Yeah, the 19th. So the
19th.
Yeah. The 5th they announce Friday after markets close, and the 19th they're added, which would again be a Friday. So the following Monday, then when you take a look at the S&P, oh, there's micro in the 500 shares. So yeah, people that are thinking like us are probably starting to do some portfolio management prior to that. So yeah, anyways.
So my prediction for Monday, a week today, when the stock market opens, MicroStrategy, if they're been announced they're going in, the stock price is going to be over 400.
That would be nice. Yeah.
And then I think it'll have a run on top of that up until the day that they're in. Sell the news event.
Yeah, like buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, the rumor's been out. So maybe, but we haven't seen buying. If anything, it's been selling. Now, whether it's Michael ATM in the shares, which is a bigger reason the shares are down, I'm kind of torn because it does dilute the shareholders. It suppresses the price, but he's not wasting the money.
No,
he's buying Bitcoin. You know, so if we're able to hang on long enough, we're going to see, I think, a huge win with MicroStrategy. But yeah, so hurry up and wait, I guess.
And my price prediction, if they get in, $600 per share.
Yeah, maybe by the end of the year.
I'm saying by the end of the year if they don't get in. But if they do get in, I think it'll push them there faster.
A lot of it, Coop, in my opinion, will be driven by Bitcoin price. You know, we hit new all-time high. Let's say we do. Maybe it's $140, $150. You'll see micro go up. If it starts to go crazy, you know, $175 to $200 by year end, you'll see it really go up. Yeah, because it's the amount they own it'll drive it pretty good. So.
Over 600,000 Bitcoin and going up weekly.
I think there was an orange dot.
He posted another orange dot last night.
Another buy today. Alpha Mail, Bitcoin is dipping again. Another buying opportunity.
Yes, it is.
That's the way to look at it. Slow and steady. Mike D, I still think Tesla is solid, especially after the robots come out. Oh, that'll be amazing when that happens.
I think so.
They're probably 2 or 3 years away from getting adopted, let's say massively. I mean, they obviously got them now, but the first thing, Mike, I think will be the robo-taxis. And they're like, it's not, the news isn't telling people the whole story. I mean, they're in Canada, Europe, China, the US, and it's working. It's just they're dipping their toes in the water, making sure it's good.
I can't wait till it comes to Thailand.
Well, and it will.
Yeah.
It will. And then once the mass adoption, and why would that happen? Because the governments will see through the statistics, it is safer to have a car self-drive than a human.
Yeah.
And it's already at that point. Having the car do the driving is safer than the human doing the driving. So isn't that interesting? Up from Mayo, the food munchkin, meaning Pin, wanted to say hello to everyone. Well, good on her.
I heard she's flying back soon. Darlene's mentioned something to me about it yesterday.
Yeah,
she's flying
I think she was over there for 6 or 7 weeks, and
Yeah.
it's coming down to it. But first time, so good. I'm sure she'll be back. Vegas Chris, a channel member, says, "Greetings, CBD and gang. Hope everything is well." It is.
And thank you, Chris, for coming on and joining us and being a channel member with a badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Scotty Caswell, hello, CBD and all the watching from Scott and Marites in Pennsylvania, USA.
And hello, Scotty Emeritus.
Yeah, we miss you already. Ernie Jones, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Another very nice morning in Jomtien.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is a beautiful day.
The mornings now, as the nights, Coop, are a little cooler when you're on the balcony having the coffee in the morning and that. And it's actually ideal.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so there is that time of year when it's a little cooler in the morning, and then it's great. So
Yeah, and I'm in my pool every single day since I moved in this house. I haven't
good on
missed
ya.
a single day of going out in the pool. I love it.
I was in the pool yesterday with Brownie. It was fun. Don Delanic, Mr. XRP, good morning from DGP2, 1548 Misty.
Yeah.
Have to take advantage of almost free Misty. It's a good price, Donnie. You're right. Eric Trump in Hong Kong said Daddy told him $1 million Bitcoin's coming. So,
Well, the U.S. government's in big trouble. They really are with their debt to
Well, yeah.
GDP. And I watched the latest forecast on it this morning, folks, before we went live. And the debt to GDP ratio is over $100,000 per person in
109,
America.
I thought I read. Yeah.
109. Exactly. 109,000 per person.
Yeah.
They got to do something to rebalance the books.
And that's not a taxpayer. That's per person, man,
Correct.
woman, and child. Everyone in there. So if you're a family of 4 kids and 2 adults, there's like over 650,000 of debt.
Correct.
Attributed just to your family household. So yeah. But here's the thing. Believe it or not, Bitcoin will go a long way to help ease that issue.
Correct.
Because I can see down the road, Coop, that, hey, when? Who knows? 6 months, 6 weeks, 2 years, they start issuing these treasury bonds, which less and less people now want, right? And which means they might have to start raising the interest rate to get people to want those, paper products. But I can see them issuing these treasuries backed by Bitcoin, a percentage. Well, hold it now. There is something back in this, not just the goodwill of the U.S. government. So that'd be interesting. It'll all work together and pull Bitcoin, which is, again, limited supply, up and to the right. So, hey, hang in there, boys. Captain Action says, my Thai parade.
He likes the new theme song.
Yeah.
Paradise is what he meant. Yeah, got you.
Paradise. Yeah. Okay, good. Hit that like button, Captain Action says.
Yes, please.
It
If you're
helps the
watching,
channel.
it's free. Pound it. And also, don't forget the ebook is up there above Brooke's head. You can scan the QR code. But if you're watching on your cell phone, you're like, how the heck can I scan this QR code or your tablet or your laptop? Don't worry. We put the link for it in the description, so you're able to get it there too.
It's going
Extremely well.
Yeah, very well. And listen, if you're new to the channel, never been to Thailand, even if you have been, but it was a long time ago, it's a great small investment to make, because the tips you get out of there save you money right out of the airport.
Yeah.
So take a look at it, guys. And, you're never wasting money investing in learning, in my opinion. And it's a small price to pay for that.
Yeah. For the price of less than 10 coffees. So there you go. Very cheap.
Bingo. Richard Woolley, hello, all the people who love them distributions.
I do.
Well, certainly. I get mine weekly and then one monthly, so that's good. Like most of us.
Yeah.
What a sale, man. I love the new intro. Yeah.
And thank you.
A lot of good reports.
Did a little play around with it, me and Mr. B yesterday, and decided to give a little twist to the jingle.
Good.
For the Money Matters Monday to make it a little different.
Sure.
With the original song still in there.
Mark Hanna, One Take Videos. Morning. Patia, self-appointed crypto wizard.
And so are you, Mark. Yes. Don't worry. We're still going to be buying that barbecue this week and getting the charcoal and everything set up and contacting your meat man. Thank you for passing that information over. We're going to be contacting him. I bought a freezer. Again, thank you for that. He gave me the advice where he bought a standalone freezer. I don't like those chest freezers, with the open top. Don't like them because you always forget what's at the bottom.
Exactly. You never get to the bottom.
I like the tower ones where you can just pull the drawers out and see what's there. And Mark told me where he bought his. He's got a nice one. And I went and got one too. So thanks for that, Mark.
Yeah, we live and learn on that. Robert Pierpont, Tesla. This is interesting here. Tesla is not an AI play.
Okay.
X, aka XAI, is where the AI is, and you can't buy into it.
Correct.
Tesla is robotics and cars. It's tech and manufacturing, but not AI. Well, Robert, I would tend to totally disagree with that.
Go on. I want to hear it.
So what's going to drive? Okay. Share prices are driven by earnings. Obviously, AI is the big thing coming. How is Tesla going to benefit from that? Well, their self-driving robo-taxis initially will be a huge driver to the bottom line because you apparently should be able to buy these cars and have it paid for within a year. So every year after, you're collecting all the money. So
yeah, because while you're at work, the car is going to go out earning money for you.
I can see people doing 2 or 3 or 4 vehicles.
Yeah,
because as you said, you can be sleeping and it can be working. It can. You can be at your job. Your car will take you to your job safely. You get out, you go into your building, the car then starts working.
Exactly.
And I mean, it all sounds, wow, what? Can this happen? Trust me, it's going. It's happening now.
Exactly.
It's just going to accelerate. So call it what you want there, Robert. But to me, that's AI in practice, and it will reflect in the bottom line of the share price. Okay, so that's just robo-taxis, which to me will be huge for the stock. Well, guess what's even going to be bigger is the humanoid robots.
Oh, yeah. And
they're already getting perfected. One thing you'll see about Musk, and I've been following him now for quite a while, he don't do anything half-assed.
No.
Like, he will put out the best technology in the car, which he has, and he will do the same with the robots. So these ones you see in China running down the track and doing their things and doing a soccer game, well, interesting, yeah. You don't see that with Tesla, because when he introduces it, it'll be the best on the planet. Then the oohs and ahs. Part of the reason he doesn't show that, he doesn't want the competitors knowing what he's doing, so, but they will even drive the earnings of Tesla even more so than the robo-taxis. And we're talking, I mean, there's estimates out there, the share price of Tesla by, say, 2030, so maybe 4.5 years, anywhere from 2,000 to 8,000 a share. I totally get it, because when you analyze the numbers, so it's data driven. When you multiply how many units will be on the road of the robo-taxi, how many humanoid robots would be in demand, and it'll be, trust me, not millions, it'll be billions. Eventually, and Tesla will get the lion's share, let's say. That'll drive the earnings, which consequently will drive the share price. So yeah, I'm sticking with Tesla. To me, it's diversified enough. They're a leader in battery storage, energy storage through batteries, say. people that have brownouts or, you know, like countries like happen in Europe. Well, they say if that wouldn't happen, Coop, if they had these battery backup storage, because they would have had the storage there during a time when they needed the energy. So that's a thing too, and that's already making money for them. So anyways, long and short is I'm a buy and hold type of guy. I didn't sell my Tesla. I don't plan on it, and I'll just wait and see. But that's my growth stock. So yeah, I totally disagree, Robert. Now, I would assume you're not a Tesla shareholder. Take a look at James Invest Answers. Start following him. You'll get a pretty good idea as to why you want to own Tesla. And the other one I follow is Brighter with Herbert.
He's good.
He's strictly Tesla. And he's more than one video a day. They're short, 10 to 20 minutes, 30, some of them, that explain what's going on with Tesla. Behind the scenes. And boy, they got the trucks now, Coop. You were a trucker. They got these self-driving trucks. And here's how they're going to do it, apparently. You'll have a lead guy. There will be a driver. It's not replacing everybody.
Okay.
There'll be a truck driver in the lead, and there'll be 2 or 3 or 4 robo trucks behind following the leader, you know, and obviously spaced, and, you know, they'll be using the self-driving technology. But wow, when you see that, man, that's amazing. So that's another aspect. But I would say, Robert, go follow them, and you'll probably get a real good feel, at least like I did, for why you want to own Tesla. Logan C. Hello, my fellow studs. Smash that like button. Hope everyone is doing well.
And thank you. Yes, please. And our newest channel member, Ignite Your Travel Dreams. Thank you. Now has the badge next to his name. Much appreciated for only $2 a month.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Richard Woolley, I'm balls deep in Misty and Alti plus a little Simsy.
Okay.
But thankfully, I'm a stubborn SOB, so I will be holding and never selling. Well, okay. Now, Richard, sorry. You know, we're looking, most of us are retirees, or we're at an age where, okay, our best years, or at least most of our years, are behind us. So my point is, I don't focus. To me, investing in these is like an annuity. I don't necessarily worry about the money I invested. I want to know, hey, how much is my annuity income the rest of my days on this planet? And so maybe that's the way to look at that. We don't want to, as Coop said to me one time, I went in to buy a scooter, and I ended up paying double because it was a better scooter. And he said to me, well, what do you want to be, the richest man in the graveyard? Spend a bit, you know. And it was good advice. It really was. Thank you. Because I love that scooter.
I remember that, yeah.
And it's got everything I need after all. And it's the old thinking I had, oh, I got to watch the money. I got to save this. And, you know, but that was from 30, 40 years ago. You get to a point where you say, maybe I better spend a little bit here.
Yeah.
So that's where these Misty and Alti guys, to me, are great, because we're retirees here. Why not live the best life possible? And you can do that typically with a bigger income. You know, you're not just strictly relying on your pension, your government, your work, which maybe, hey, you don't want to rely on totally. So manage your money, get some of these weekly or monthly payers, up your income, and enjoy life in your retirement years. You know, the next 10 years for each of us are going to hopefully be the best 10 years so far. Don't worry about 30 or 40 years down the road. Maybe worry about the next 5 to 10. And why not have a little more monthly income than having to think, I really want to grow my legacy at the end, right? So anyways, good on you.
But yeah, I'm in the Misty and Alti as well, Richard. And on my dividend check that I got from Misty on Tuesday, tomorrow, I am going to be looking at dripping. So I will be looking at more Misty, more Alti. I'm also looking at Hui and Plaguey. Those are another 2 favorites of mine. So they're definitely in the top 5, all of them. So I will be dripping into both of them.
Well, and here's, I saw a video the other day, Coop, and it was about, should I be dripping or should I take the cash? And I was always a big believer in dripping. But then again, I'm thinking back 20, 30 years, which we were all into, you know what I mean? Because we got a long time frame ahead of us.
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it after watching that video, I would almost tell anybody, maybe guys, don't do the drip if you're in our situation. Take the money. And then you decide, hey, do I want to spend it and have a great life? Or diversify it into others? Because that way, not all your eggs in one basket. You know what I mean? The more diversified you are in these weekly payers, you're getting different dates, you're getting different amounts, but you're still getting money, you know, so maybe that might be the way to go. So I've got enough Ulti and enough Misty that I'm looking at these other alternatives for
That's
weekly.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like you said. So, and
Hui and Plady.
Yeah. You guys out
both
there?
Doing extremely well right now.
Yeah. And even listen, my nephew started Tesla after I recommended. He watched some videos. He bought 5 shares. Well, that's a start. That's all you take, you know, $1,500 or 18, whatever it was. That's good enough to start. Slow and steady will win the race every time. So
yeah.
Dennis L, morning guys. I'm just checking in. Are you going to Route 66 this morning? Coop?
No. Brooke wants a fasting day, and he was supposed to come over with Jackie so the 4 of us could go to Route 66, and says, no, I'm on a fast today.
Well, I've been every week for months.
It's good to miss it every once in a while.
It is, yeah. So I need to do that. Obviously, I need to lose a bit of weight, and so. But you're going, I think, aren't you?
No, we'll miss it as well.
Okay.
I think Darlene's at the gym right now, but we will definitely hit it next Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. We got some delivery people coming over later on.
So. Oh, okay. So you weren't going anyways.
Yeah.
Mike D. Jerome will definitely cut the rates, but it'll be so little it won't even matter. Total Libby.
Well, whenever he cuts the rates, it's always been a good thing for crypto because people look for alternative ways of making money. And what do? A lot of them jump into crypto and gold. When the rates are cut, they buy gold or crypto, and that spikes that price, and then they sell that and get back into their normal stocks. I like to call it.
Tends to be good for the markets.
It's a good run.
Yeah. I mean, when Powell had his last meeting, it was simply the tone of what he was stating. He didn't come.
He didn't like it, did he? You could see it on his face.
Yeah, but the bottom line was, oh, we think this guy's going to be cutting rates next month. And look what happened. The market went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So that was good. So, yeah, that's what happens when you do have these cuts and at least semblance of them. So good for the markets. Mike D. Coop, I see you found your glasses. Did Brooke steal them? No.
No, Darlene hid them from me. She put them in the cupboard right over there behind me here in the bottom there, and I found them in the wicker basket, which is where I've always kept my glasses, and it's normally sitting on the dining table, but she's put the wicker basket under the cupboard, and I found them there. I need to get a drink. Go ahead, Mr. Brooke.
Richard Woolley, channel member. Powell is a sad man. He does look sad every time he's talking, doesn't he, eh? He never says much. Other than, you know, he's a pretty good speaker as far as never saying anything, and yet he's talking all the time. Is it possible he would do the opposite of what is required? You never say never.
No.
It's a non-zero possibility. However, I think the chances of that are
extremely slim.
Yeah, slim to none. So no, I can't see him raising rates, I believe is what you're referring to, or holding them. Holding them, maybe it's possible, and that would simply be for a few more weeks. But I think with what he's indicated already, one thing with Powell, he typically doesn't want to upset the markets. And he sees that would do it. So he probably will go through, but I think Coop's right. It'll be a quarter point only, which is, whoever mentioned it before said ain't enough.
106 people watching the live stream.
Oh,
Pound the like.
Good on us. Don Delana, Mr. XRP. Soon I will be able to afford my expensive rent at Jurassic Grand Park 2. Now, he's being facetious.
Very
because
facetious.
Donnie has a very good deal. Buying over 400 Misty Friday from the dividend, almost kissing 5,000 shares.
Awesome.
Good on you, Donnie.
Loving it.
Yeah, that's like a pension for an average guy. You could live on that here, actually. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Easily. Richard Woolley, that's awesome, Don. Yeah, well done, Donnie. Mark Hanna, one take videos. Brooke, the doors behind you look high quality and the trim pieces are attractive. Well, they're solid wood. Are those your condo doors? No, those are Coop's condo doors.
Condo?
Okay.
What condo? I'm not in a condo. I'm in a
No,
pool
villa. Sorry. Yeah, we're in the villa, not the condo. My mistake.
Yeah, Brooke's over here doing the live stream with me.
Yeah. It was a nice drive on the bike this morning. No traffic on the road. It was early. Yeah.
That's the kitchen behind
and
you.
you're just around the block, really, when you look at it.
Yeah.
That's the kitchen. Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Roberto, good morning, CBD. I saw the music video and saved it. Great music video. I'm taking the under-over on the girl changing some words at karaoke. ATM is...
It got cut off.
Maybe.
Somebody hit the return key too soon.
Yeah, Robert's a good guy. Mark Hanna says, last week, MicroStrategy quietly filed an 8K on Strike. Well, that's one of their, I think
biggest ones, yes.
Preferred, or is it a
Stretch,
bond?
it's called.
Raising the interest rate on Strike by 25 basis points. They are waiting until the Strike price is over $99 before hitting the Strike ATM.
Well, they need to, Mark, because they raised over $4.5 billion into Strike, and they haven't hit the ATM on it yet. And that's unusual for Michael Saylor. Normally, as soon as he gets money, it's burning a hole in his pocket, and he goes out and buys a ton of Bitcoin. And that's what I think a lot of people are waiting for. And maybe you're right, Mark, that he's waiting for the price to hit that magic $100, because once a share hits $100, the investors come in, flock around. I don't know why they don't come in at 97, 96, but it seems to be that $100 triggers a lot of investors.
Yeah. JJ, good morning, guys. Us buying opportunities are running out of money buying the dips. Need an up week soon. Go Bitcoin.
That's why I got the Misty and the Ulti to keep me going so I can continue buying the dips.
That's, good point. That's kind of what I look at.
Yeah.
I have more than enough. I basically figured, okay, I'll do a double what I need to live on. So
took my advice on that.
Yeah, and you did the same, I think.
Yes, definitely.
It should provide both of us with excess funds on a weekly basis to look at opportunities. Now, yeah, that's good. You don't have to do it every week, but if you save up the cash and there's a buying opportunity, bingo.
Well, I like to take profits, so I always take 50% off the table, what I get in, and the other 50% I drip back in.
Okay, good.
To lower my dollar cost average.
Dollar cost average. That's always a good plan. Roger Walker, good morning, good evening. I'm late to the show.
Do you have a tardy slip?
Never, Roger.
Where's your tardy slip and where's your whole pass? Send you to the principal's office.
Mikey D, what I want to know is mango sticky rice really that good?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. They give you this cream to go with it. It's a little thing. They give you this cream to go with it that you put on the mango and sticky rice. And it is simply divine. You will love it. Like a Thai delicacy.
I'm sure it is, but it's not good for my waistline. Okay.
But it tastes so good.
Well, here's the thing. I go to the gym regularly, so at least I'm exercising. But God, it's tough to lose weight as you get older. It was a lot easier when I was younger. So I kind of realized I just have to stop eating. And fasting is the best way to do that. So there'll be no Route 66 today for Mr.
I'll help you.
Brock.
I'm going to come over and put a padlock on your fridge.
Yeah, well,
there you go. You're not going to eat.
Jackie's beat you to it. Tell Darlena no more goodies. Blakester Drums. I'm starting to shift my focus on Round Hill and less on Yield Max. He's diversifying, and that's not a bad idea, guys. Take a look. Do your research, obviously. Any product you're looking at, from whether it's Yield Max or Round Hill, maybe follow it a while to see what the history is. Maybe it's not a good idea to jump in before you do your research, let's say. Yeah, but diversification never hurts. And I think Roundhill's basically looking at weeklies for the most part. And I know people love weeklies. I do. You know, you got to wait 4 weeks for one check from Misty. Okay, well, that's
Only one.
Yeah,
for
weekly. Jesus, every day, every week it's a happy day, isn't it?
There you go.
But that's good, Blakester. Mark Hanna, Tesla is the premier developer of AI powered by vision, which is what is needed. Correct. FSD, full self-driving, or Optimus robots, vision drives the AI. Correct. Mundo. No other company in the world has more vision-based AI operations. Correct. And that's why they're going to win. Like Elon realized a long time ago that was the future. So he's been kind of doing this plan all the way through. And yeah, it's coming to fruition. He's definitely a long-term thinker.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, he's planning on Mars. He's working to colonize it. Well, I mean, that's
no government on the planet is planning on doing that, but he is.
Yeah, he puts rockets into space cheaper than any government on the planet. And they work.
Yeah.
So he's got this vision, but I mean, when that was announced, you're thinking, "Whoa, Christ, yeah, good luck."
That's a nutcase. It's going to happen. Yeah.
But in the long and short of things, we might see something in our lifetime. I'm good till 92, and then I'll take it year by year. Biggest Chris, wonder if my car will make more money than myself in the office.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think a lot of people are going to go to the office to work, or their factory, their 9-to-5 job, whatever, 9-to-9 job if they're working 12 hours a day. And they're going to realize their car is making more than what their salary is coming in. That's going to be the big wake-up call.
Well, yeah, it could be 2 or 3 cars.
Because you're going to have people go on social media all over the planet saying, my salary is $30,000 a year, say, for example. My car earns me $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm buying another 2 cars, and I'm a single man.
And I'm going to retire early. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think it's going to wake up a lot of people.
As wild as that seems, it's already happening. Mind you, on a small scale.
Very small.
Take a look at Austin, Texas. I don't know. I think there are 100 cars now. And there's no manual driver in them. There might be, and they're doing this simply to test things out to make sure it works. But they'll have these support people, but they don't touch the driving. They don't touch the wheel. They don't. They're there just because the government mandates it.
Yeah.
But eventually that falls away, and the cars are totally self-driving. So yeah, you'll see a massive rollout once that is totally government approved, perfected. And look out, I don't know what's going to happen to the taxi industry or the boat drivers, because they'll probably be the cheapest way to do it.
Imagine in the West, if you're applying for a car loan and you say, okay, what's your income? Well, I have a Tesla cyber taxi, and it goes out and makes me $50,000 a year. I want to buy another one for $50,000. I'm using that as collateral.
The bankers won't know what the hell you're talking about.
Exactly.
Most of them. You're gonna what? And then some sharp banker will say, Jesus, maybe I better look at that.
Exactly.
Biggest Chris, oh wait, my last office day is April 30th.
Well done.
Next year. Hello, Thailand, shortly after. Good.
Be great to have you out here with us, Chris. And
Yeah.
thank you for being a channel member, buddy.
Mike D, it makes so much sense for the AI cars. It will be a major factor in reducing insurance rates, correct?
Mhm.
When proven it works, which it is.
And Tesla does their own insurance, cheaper than anybody else.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind.
So you're going to go to your insurance people and say, what? You're not self-driving? Oh, I don't know. Well, it's safer than a human. And as you said, Tesla will have their own product. Trust me.
Oh, yes.
That you won't need to go outside for insurance. It'll be part of your payment or whatever. And
warranty plan, all that included. Yeah.
Way less accidents and claims. Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's why the governments will have to approve this,
Mhm.
because the statistics will show it's safer than humans.
Correct.
And they do want, I mean, in the long scheme of things, the governments do want the populace to be safe. So that's the way they're going to do it. W Secrets, Tesla is a technology company and all lines of business, cars, AI, manufacturing, etc., falls under it. It's just a balance sheet play. Call it what you want. If the shares are worth more in 5 years than today by a factor of 10, I'll take that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So call whatever play it is. Unfortunately, guys, it does take money to live. And how do you make that money? Well, I think this is a way to enhance it. So talking Tesla.
And imagine all the people that's going to go out and buy the robots. The robots will be able to go out and do your grocery shopping for you.
Yeah.
They'll be able to go do cleaning and everything else. They'll go in your cyber car, you know, your cyber truck or your Tesla taxi. They'll go out and do the grocery shopping, your stuff that you would normally take up your time, and you can sit there and relax in your swimming pool and let life move on around you while your car's out earning your money and your robot's working as basically a maid, doing all the things that you would normally do, and bloodshed and tears, you know, mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, doing the dishes, cooking the food, going grocery shopping. It'll be able to do all of that. And I can see a lot of people interest in having one of them.
Oh, certainly. And I mean, not only that, but the business applications, you know, whether it's factories, distribution centers, Amazon, probably, I mean, how many people will they need in Amazon?
Yeah.
And if you're uncertain about that, Tesla factories now, most of the people in them are the engineers up top looking through the window, watching, make sure the line's running perfect.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's already happening.
And Darlene's already said to me, Brooke, she said, babe, when they come to Thailand, can we get one? I'm really tired doing all the laundry and everything and cleaning the house. And the house is a lot bigger than what we're used to now. So it's like 5 times bigger than our condo. And I said, oh, yeah. As soon as it rolls into Thailand, I'm going to be one of the first to buy one.
Don't worry, baby. We need more stuff. You'll be getting more stuff because you got a bigger house.
I'm going to teach you how to burn her shoes. She's got like 40 pairs of shoes.
James Yount, what about the announcement that they may be building small houses for around $12,000 a piece?
Yes.
Have you heard anything about that?
Yes. Tesla's building these model homes that they're prefabs. They come already assembled. Fantastic.
Yep.
For only $12,000. That's another thing they're getting into.
Well, there's
that and the Neuralink and the satellite communications. What's next? Mobile phones?
Yeah. It's,
I'd love him to come out with a mobile phone and underprice Samsung and Apple by 90%. Everybody would want to go out and have a Tesla phone.
Yeah. Oh, that would be big.
And imagine if it was connected to their Starlink.
It would
anywhere in the world.
It would.
Included.
Yeah.
Fantastic times.
It's
he could do it.
I would like that phone. That's for damn sure. I'm getting tired of Apple. And so's Elon's getting tired of Apple, because when you go to the Apple App Store, you can't find Grok.
No.
Well, I use Grok every day.
It's
free, and for the most part, the information is accurate and up to date.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I say, oh, no, that's there's another distribution occurred. So, but yeah, for the most part, it's great to use.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lee, the Tominator. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, Darlene, and Tubers. Opinion on Misty is down. It's down over 20% since June. Buy, sell, or hold?
Definitely hold.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell, Tommy, or anyone out there. It's, again, driven, as we said earlier, in just to a great extent by Bitcoin, which will pull micro, which will pull Misty. We've seen it happen in the past, in the months we've been in it. So I definitely wouldn't sell. Would I buy more? I'd hold. Okay, so I wouldn't sell, I'd hold. Would I buy more? It's a pretty good buy at that price.
Heck yeah.
If you want a DCA. Now, if you want to diversify, look for, check the price history on what you're looking at, and you make the call, because then you'll have more than one income stream. With simply Misty, you got one. Maybe you want to go a weekly. you know, something like that. Maybe you want a DCA into Misty. It's on sale big time, and bring your average down. So, but definitely I wouldn't sell, and I would definitely either hold or buy more. You know, if I held, it's because I'm diversifying into other maybe weeklies. So
yeah. But not financial advice, of course, as the banner says
that's
down
what
below.
I would do. That doesn't say it's right for you.
No.
You know, everyone has to make
I'm
their own
holding. I'm
decision.
not selling it.
Yeah.
Because I think MicroStrategy is going to get accepted on Friday.
Well, yeah.
And that's going to pull Misty with it.
If it doesn't get accepted, I mean, Tesla had to wait for over a year. They qualified, and then they had to wait, I think, a year and a half before they actually got put in. People were like, what is this? It was ridiculous. So they maybe learned their lesson with not allowing these companies that should be in. So to me, it's not a question of if, it's simply when. And if they don't get in September, I think December
would be a definite.
Yeah, like it'd be a 99% probably. Yeah. But 92% is good enough risk for me to hang in there.
Oh, yeah. Wait and see.
Mikey D, are you any of you guys looking into Tesla? I know you sold yours, Brooke. Are you looking to buy some back? Maybe. It's good. I know guys in it and they love it. They think it's holding great. I can see the underlying Tesla, you know, although they run synthetic, so it's not really owning the stock, but it should track. I can see Tesla going up and, you know, up and to the right, maybe doubling by the end of the year. So it would be
this year.
Tesla
doubling? Yeah. No.
Well, I could see it. What are the chances? 10, 20%, I'd put it at. They'd probably be up at least 450 to 550.
I could see it possibly going to 5, no more.
Well, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I think there's going to be a holdback on the robots, and maybe they'll release them at the end of the first quarter.
Wow. Robots will be a few years. Don't get too excited. But am I looking to buy back more? I probably, if I do a Tesla, it would be maybe a weekly payer. That one mentioned TSLW, I think it was earlier. I did a cursory search on that, kind of like it. So that might be something. On the alternative, I might keep buying Tesla stock. Maybe like my last buys have been like 10 shares. You know what I mean? So they're small, but hey, I think long term that's the way. Marcana, Coop, Tesla was indeed passed over in the September 2020 index reshuffle, despite meeting the eligibility criteria, meaning the committee initially chose not to include it at that time.
Absolutely correct. And it did. It took them a year to get in. However, there's no company out there that's not in the S&P 500 that has over 100 billion on the books currently.
Yeah.
And MicroStrategy does.
Bingo. So
that would put them in the top 100 stocks in the S&P 500 size-wise. And then by their earnings calls, that would put them automatically qualified for the Mag 7.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a very hard time turning down MicroStrategy. When you look at the amount of CEOs that are in MicroStrategy and countries, I'm not just talking companies, I'm talking countries. A lot of countries around the world are not buying Bitcoin, but they're buying MicroStrategy.
Yeah.
And they're buying it by the bucket load. Look at BlackRock. Larry Fink has over 1 million shares in MicroStrategy.
I think he's over 5%.
Yes, he's a 5% shareholder of the total shares, which is
micro.
Oh my God!
And Vanguard, which won't let their customers buy Bitcoin, is
heavy.
Also a big shareholder.
Another 1 million shares.
I think they're more than BlackRock, the buggers. Talk about two-faced.
So, you know, these two people that we're talking about, Mark, the markets listen to them. When they talk, the markets listen. Gary Gensler, who was completely against crypto and giving them the ETFs, listened to BlackRock because BlackRock was the one that was applying. What BlackRock wants, a lot of times it gets.
Gary Gensler's buying Bitcoin.
Yes.
That's fake news.
Yeah, now he's out of it. He's probably buying it like
probably.
crazy.
Wouldn't that be a turnaround?
Yeah. But yeah, so I think the odds are in favor of MicroStrategy joining.
Yep.
I think there would be bedlam to pay if they didn't get accepted.
If it was strictly on the fundamentals and their criteria that they measure, they're in. However, they do have a component which is called human, and they might just do a Tesla and say, "Nah, let's wait a quarter." But I don't think that'll happen. They should get in.
No.
W Secrets, by the way. Hello, gents.
And hello, W.
Mark Hanna, Tesla qualified via profitability.
Yeah.
July 20 turned down for including September, subsequently added the S&P December. So it was two quarters.
Yeah.
Two of the things they got. Yeah,
they could turn down MicroStrategy and then allow them to go in December. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think both Robinhood and MicroStrategy get in on this round.
That's where
that
growth
would be
is.
my guess.
Yeah, the future.
Yeah, they already let Coinbase in.
Yep.
So the door is already open.
Wait and see. Tommy Lee, the Tominator, agreed regarding annuity. That's the viewpoint I take on these weekly and monthly payers.
Annuities.
Hey, look at it as an annuity. Okay, there's the money. With an annuity, you put the money in, you don't see the money, but you get a check. You get a check.
For like 10 years.
Well, 10
whatever.
Or 20, lifetime, whatever it is. I'm looking at these as a lifetime annuity, and I can live off comfortably what I'm getting. So I don't worry about the net erosion of the net asset value. I worry about, I want my check. I want my check every week or month. Anyways, but Misty isn't guaranteed dividends of $1. No. As the stock drops, so will the dividend. Correct. And that's typically because there's less volatility, consequently less premiums, less harvesting. Some people are heavily vested and not diversified. Yeah, that could be it. You want a bit of diversification, obviously. But then, Tommy, I can see that as Bitcoin pulls MicroStrategy up and to the right, Misty will get pulled. And, with these jumps, Bitcoin is volatile. And MicroStrategy is also now becoming more volatile, let's say, than it was maybe 6 months. So volatility is slightly increasing on that. Yeah. And that actually is how they get their premium income harvested. So I can see it going up.
Yes.
We could very well be at the low. We'll see on these dividends. And, maybe we'll be back to $1.50, $2 dividends.
Misty earned $40 million last week.
Oh, well, good on them. Yeah. Good on them.
So, good week for Misty.
Yeah.
Even though Bitcoin was down and crypto was down, the markets were down, they still earned $40 million.
Yeah,
so that's good. I
would say, as Tommy says, you want to be, it's probably not a good idea to have all your eggs in one basket, but, so be diversified a little bit. And maybe it's Alti if you have Misty, or Misty if you have Alti, Yeah,
I just saw the next comment and laughed.
Ignite your travel dreams. If Coop finds his glasses, the market will rally. That's science. Robert Pierpont, wait, I never said Tesla was a bad play. AI to me is the companies that make everything it takes to run AI. Chips, sensors, camera, software, and maybe the software side you could call Tesla an AI play. Yeah, that's... They say back in the gold rush days, the guys that made money were the guys that sold the picks and shovels. All the little miners were out digging for their gold. Some struck it, most didn't. But the guys that sold the picks and shovels always made money. So, yeah, there you go, Robert.
Yeah.
Mark Hanna, your chats have some of the most active live chat for only 105 people watching live. We're up to 109 now.
Yeah, we have a good community, Mark. And everybody likes to chime in. And that's the way we made the channel. It's free. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. You can put your chat in and you can give your feedback, and we love it. That's what we want. And we will read every comment and stay on until the last comment is read.
Correctamundo.
No other channel does it on YouTube.
Frank T, there he is, the Frankinator. What's the chance Misty gets back to $25 a share?
I would say probably 95% chance.
Yeah, eventually.
This year. If I'm a betting man, 95% chance.
You know, MicroStrategy should be up 500 or plus.
It should be at 600 right now.
Well, that'd be nice, but I'll take 5. And once that happens, what's that? About a 40% increase, maybe 50. Yeah, 50, say. I can see 25% increase in Misty, so another what, $5?
Exactly.
You know, so we'll be 20, 25. It'll and it'll track as Micro keeps running, which it will. In the meantime, collect your annuity check every month, and life goes on. Enjoy it.
Exactly.
Ignite your travel dreams. I know I will feel better about Misty when the dividend buys more in my account on Tuesday.
There you go. Yeah, somebody's planning how they're going to spend it already.
Michael Halls, if you want the guts on Tesla, check out YouTuber Stephen Mark Ryan's channel, Solving the Money Problem. He has been covering Tesla since 2014 and owns nothing but Tesla and real estate. Well, I'm not a big believer in the real estate game, but
ditto.
Used to be. It's just as you get into retirement, you want less irons in the fire, I found. You want to stay mobile. Sold my real estate strictly into the markets, have done okay, done well. And yeah, I can move at a heartbeat's notice, like stay liquid, stay mobile. So
exactly.
W Secrets, my yield max strategy, diversification. Good. I have over 15 different, now here we go, dividend ETFs in this family, and we'll continue to add more as I identify them. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, that's good advice.
Yeah.
That is pretty good diversification. He'll have weekly payers, monthly payers. Great. So get enough to live on, W, and then you'll be investing the rest into probably growth. So yeah, good on you.
Good. Very well done.
Mark Hanna, Coop, your camera has really good book, whatever. What are you using that has such good autofocus?
I'm using my MacBook Pro. We have the latest MacBook Pros. Brooke's got one, I got one, and when I move around, this automatically focuses on me. So fantastic. Wow. That's AI for you. Built in.
Nothing but the best for our good man Cooper. Ignite your travel dreams at Mikey D. I too put the channel theme song on loop.
Yeah. Darlene hates it.
Does she?
Like, well, she loves the song. She sings the words. She knows the words now. She's almost got it all memorized. But what she doesn't like is when it's on repetitive. And I put it on loop, so she has to listen to it 20 times a day.
That would drive anybody batty. Mark Hanna, MicroStrategy has already used the $2.5 billion to buy Bitcoin. I don't think so. But the Strike ATM should be a cash cow for Bitcoin purchasing. It will be.
Yeah, they have used $2.5 billion. You're right, Mark. But they haven't touched the stretch yet. That's still sitting at $4.5 billion. And I've been on MicroStrategy or Strategy's webpage, and it shows that it's still there, unmoved. And I think it's now, last time I looked was Thursday last week, and it was sitting at $4.6 billion that they've raised. Are they waiting for it to go to 100? Don't know. Wait and see.
Waiting for something. Ignite your travel dreams. Brooke, Monjero.
Yes, I've been telling Brooke that for a long time. That is the substitute to Ozempic that I'm using. That is much better and helps you lose weight even faster.
I see.
So with Ozempic, you'll lose between 10 to 15% body weight. With Monjero, you'll lose between 20 and 30% body weight.
Well, it's never going to happen.
He doesn't like medicine, folks.
Well, no.
This guy won't even take a aspirin for a headache.
No need. Yeah, drugs are not good for most cases. Obviously, if a doctor insisted something happens in an accident, you have to take it. But voluntarily, no.
The wife's back.
Not anything I'll do.
There you go. I'll put her on camera. I'll embarrass her. There she is. She's coming in the side door.
Darlena, back from the gym. Say hi. Hit that like button. Tell the people. She'll smile. Ignite your travel. It removes your, yeah.
It does. That's what it does. It makes you feel full with a lot less.
Yeah.
Your stomach feels absolutely bloated, and you're like, wow, I've only ate quarter of the meal and I can't eat anymore. And that's the way that it works to make you lose weight.
I see.
Fantastic.
Said the blind man. Ricky, AI bubble about to burst, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello.
Okay.
Okay, we got the sound back. Okay, sorry about that, folks.
What the heck was the problem there?
Yeah, so let's get back to where we were on the live stream comments. And read JJ Robert's back.
JJ, that's like saying buying this rocket, but fly it like a 50 biplane.
Exactly.
Slow and
Would
steady.
you buy a Lamborghini and drive it at 10 miles an hour? No. Ain't gonna happen.
Mark says, every business Elon owns is part of the Mars colonization plans. Boring company, correct, for drilling. Created underground Mars living. Yep. Starlink for Mars communication. Yep. And Tesla for electric vehicles powered by the sun.
And he did say, Elon said that he's going to send the Optimus robot to Mars. It's going to be the first one that goes there to set it up, the base, of operations, so humans could be there and everything's already set up.
There'll be several robots going up there.
So that's going to be fantastic. Imagine that launch.
And they'll be connected through Starlink. And the energy will be from the sun.
Yes.
So he's got it all planned out. He's an unbelievable genius, in my opinion.
Yeah, he says Optimus to build the habitat. Absolutely correct. I remember reading that. Yeah.
Jeff Sigler, I'm going to take my Optimus robot and have it start a lawn care business. Well, yeah, there you
go. Yeah. Get it out there washing cars, getting out there cutting people's lawns, Yeah, I'll cut your lawn, $5. It'll take the robot probably a quarter of the time it'll take a human being.
Glenn Shaw, good morning, guys. Robots bringing reality to the song. 2525. Yeah, in the year 25.
In the year 25. Yeah. Coop, enjoy your villa. I am. I'm loving it. Thank you.
Michael Halls, hi, guys. Tesla estimates it will need 200,000 robo-taxis in Austin.
Yeah.
That might be a little high. Yes, 200,000 to cover on-call and in-transit non-packs in service.
Well, you think Austin being the capital of Texas, it's got a huge airport. Have you ever been to Austin, Brooke?
No.
I have several times. My sister Julie lives there, and it's a big airport. It's not as big as Dallas Airport, but it's pretty big. And the amount of people that go in and out, you think you have the Tesla taxi right there already waiting for them at the airport. Yeah. And you can order it on the app. Fantastic.
I think from memory now that 10,000 robo-taxis will cover Austin
10,000
adequately. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain that was the number. Well, hang on. That's one city in one state. How many cities in how many states? And then multiply that by 10,000 a city to cover. That's where you get your millions of robo-taxis.
Oh, yeah.
Don Delonic, Mr. XRP, in a bull market, Misty puts are super cheap, and with the down of 16K, made lots of money. You can, so to protect yourself, what Donnie's getting at, you can buy a put on Misty, and you might buy it at 15 or 16. He thinks they're inexpensive, and that'll protect you from it dropping further.
Correct.
If Misty went down to 14, you actually don't lose with a $15 put. You can exercise it and get your 15. So it's a way to look at it, but I think it's going to go back up. So I wouldn't spend the money for me. Michael Avila, dividends are still better than interest earned in the bank. Correct. Laughing out loud. Also, prayers sent to Claude. Claude, our resident bike.
How's he doing? Any update from him, Brooke?
He still is up in Trat. Still in the hospital. He's in good spirits. Ask for prayers for him, which we give. And he hopes to get transferred down to Jomtien maybe 3-4 days. So he's waiting for the medicines to do their work, and they have to close up one of the wounds. I think it was swollen, so they couldn't stitch it right away. But once he's moved down to the area, we'll be visiting him.
Yeah, so definitely.
Wish him the best. What a sale at Marcana. This is the best Thailand channel, and you can't beat the song.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Ignite your travel dreams. In the past, the market would always go up on the Friday before a long holiday weekend like Labor Day. However, it went down this time. The reason? Because the end of the month reshuffling. Could be.
Yeah, refinancing the budget, I think, isn't it?
Well,
it was last week for the Fed. For the U.S. government, sorry.
Ignite your travel as all the funds are switching their holdings around for the next month. Maybe he's referring to the S&P, I think. Robert Pierpont, that camera feature on the new M4 MacBook Pros is called Center Stage.
Yeah.
Pretty cool feature. Even the new 25 M4 MacBook Airs have it.
Yes.
Oh, good to know.
And I love my MacBook. This is the first time I've ever owned a MacBook when we started the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And wow, the tech. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm
And
not a
yeah,
tech-
everybody said there was a problem with the audio.
Arcana Coop, it is not 4.6 billion strike raised on strike. It is that they filed an initial ATM cap of 4.6 on the symbol. They have not hit that. I think they have raised
At the
about
moment.
half of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna recheck that.
Yeah,
Mark.
recheck
Yeah,
that. But
because I only did glaze over it. I will admit, I only did glaze over it, but it's showing us $4.6 billion.
they were oversubscribed, I
Hmm.
believe, on that. So
Yeah.
to me, they have the money. But,
Okay, so we'll get past all these people that said the sound was the problem. Thank you for all that, guys, giving us the feedback.
Rick Price, 91 watching, 48 likes. That's got to be way old, that one.
Yeah,
Hit the
it's
like
got to be
button,
better
make
than
Darlene
that.
smile, yeah. Don says, Don Delonic, Mr. XRP, a good friend of ours. Sorry, meant MicroStrategy. Oh, puts, not Misty.
Okay.
Well, believe it or not, there is a market for Misty puts, but it's very illiquid, so I wouldn't use that. But he's absolutely right. The MicroStrategy, now that he clarifies it, that's a huge market.
Oh, yes.
As far as the options, and part of that is puts. So you could actually buy a put on MicroStrategy and sit on it.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
all those that are trying to short the stock, watch out, because if they get accepted on Friday, you're all going to get blown through next week.
You might get a big rush to buy, cover the shorts. So interesting times we live in. But thanks for that, Donnie. You're absolutely right. Michael Villa, just remember iRobot.
That was a good movie. That was a very good movie.
Will Smith was in that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his movie career is over with for being at the Oscars and slapping a certain comedian on stage. Nobody wants to work with him again. But the good news is Johnny Depp has said he's going to make another Pirates of the Caribbean. And apparently Disney has come out with a big apology to him and offered to quadruple his salary on his last one. So to please, please, please come back. And they're sorry over Amber Turd.
Amber Turd.
So, yeah.
That was oh, well.
Yeah, for all that happened over that.
Mikey D, whatever happened to Tony Montana? Hope he is okay.
I haven't seen him in a while.
No, he's out and about, I think. He's got things to do, and I see him occasionally at coffees and that. Ignite your travel dreams. Every month end, what that happens during the last day of the month. A drop. I am ready for a good Tuesday.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I think most of the days it's an up market, but you take the ups with the downs.
How's Bitcoin doing right now, Dad?
Well, I did show it while you were off. Yeah, I'll have the same coffee as my dad, you little shit. 1077.
1077. Wow, still
Bread
down.
and water.
Yeah.
Ignite your travel robots will work with Will Smith. Yes, they will.
Hopefully they work with Elon.
Coop, what's Duke doing these days?
He's on here with us.
Dumped all my Misty. Oh, man. Minus 3,000. So you're down. Why? Oh, okay. MicroStrategy Misty can't run if Sailor keeps diluting every time it starts to run. Threw all the money freed up into Alti. All right. So I can see what he did. He took a bit of a bite, but he thought, hey, Alti's low enough. I can recoup it in Alti. And I like the fact I got a weekly instead of a monthly. So, and really, Duke's diversifying because he's going from a single stock, basically backing MicroStrategy on Misty, to Alti, which has the 30 different high volatile stocks. So it is a better diversification, even though he only has one stock. But yeah, I can see the rationale, let's say, of that, Duke.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to make their own decisions. I'm heavy into Misty. I'm heavy into MicroStrategy right now. And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen on the Friday announcement. If Micro's in, I made the right choice.
Yep. True.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking at.
If the stock price appreciates, which, listen, by getting accepted in the S&P, kind of puts a floor. There's always buyers.
But here's the thing. When Coinbase got in, okay, only a couple months ago, Brooke, Their stock went up by 30% on the first day.
Wouldn't that be nice?
30% return.
Yeah, that'd be $100 on MicroStrategy
Correct.
if it's similar.
Yes. And
I hope.
MicroStrategy's got more assets under management than Coinbase. So there you go. Fun times ahead.
What's Duke doing these days? Still holding my MicroStrategy. So if it moons from the S&P announcement, I'm still in the game.
Well done,
Yeah,
Duke.
good on
I
you,
wouldn't
Duke.
get out of that position just yet. I think there's still a lot of room to grow, and I think we're still very early in MicroStrategy. If it gets announced on Friday, watch out Monday next week. We're going to have a hell of a live stream. We'll be looking at the free markets to see how much it's up already just on the announcement.
I might not be on. I might be on holiday.
No, you'll be pounding your head against the wall saying, why didn't I sell my Tesla like Cooper did? I didn't listen to him.
No. JJ Coop, you got a good deal on the mover.
Thanks.
They quoted me 12,000, so I passed.
Okay.
Few large items for short haul. Must think I'm a newbie here.
Well, send me
wowzer.
I put it out on the live stream. Their contact details are on Facebook there. So you can contact them yourselves. They're very good.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes too, JJ, just offer less. Oh, that's 12,000 ridiculous. I'll give you 5.
Yeah,
Then walk away.
I paid 7.
So okay, well then I'll give you 7.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, be careful once you go Mac, you never go back. I went Mac in 2009, and no way could I ever go back to Windows.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot, believe it or not, Robert.
It's taken us a while to get used to the hotkeys. On MacBook, for example, you would hit Control, and C for copy and Control V for paste, and now it's Command instead of Control. Even there's a Control button on the MacBook. I often hit that one by mistake. But yeah, once you get used to it, it's fantastic.
DABA, IBKR, is it easier to make an account in Thailand, Philippines, or better to make it while in the US? Question mark. Asking for a friend. Think in the past you two might have mentioned something about it's better to make overseas. I think it's easier.
It is easy to make it over here. I made it over here.
A lot of people have done
I made
it here.
one for Darlene over here. I think you made one
Done
for
it in the
Jackie over
Philippines.
here. Yeah, because IBKR is worldwide.
Yeah,
almost. I don't think it applies to Russia, Iran, and North Korea, but I think everybody else.
I think they're in 160 countries.
Yeah,
and they're SEC regulated, and that's the company that got put in the S&P.
correct.
Yeah, just last week.
And that's who I'm with.
But I would say, DA, to answer your question, look at it. I mean, I told my nephew, I says, open an IBKR account in Canada, so it's ready when you get here.
Yeah,
it's less hassle, less trouble, less issues, because it'll work anywhere in the world. So I just do it there. Why not? Be prepared.
Yeah,
I told my nephew, do it there. You don't have to put any money in. He's getting boned by Royal Bank in Canada has a trading platform. Most of the banks do.
right.
Just for you Canadians out there, and they're boning him on commissions and fees. The banksters, yeah, ridiculous. So IBKR is a low-cost platform to do better trading and cheaper cost. Mike D, just wanted to say goodnight. Thanks for the great stream as always. Yeah,
And thank you, Mike, and the 101 people still watching. If you haven't already, pound that like button. It's free. We're getting down to the last couple of comments, and then we'll be signing off. So thank you all for coming on and joining us, and we always enjoy reading your comments and feedback. It's very entertaining for all of us.
What's Duke doing these days?
Became our newest channel member.
Well done,
and got the
Duke.
badge next to his name. Thank you, Duke. Much, much appreciated. Last comment goes to
Robert Pierpont. The only bad thing about IBKR is it does not have a debit card.
No, it doesn't.
You have to do your transfers.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me one bit or another. But one thing that's good with IBKR, you get one transfer per month for free.
Yeah. Well, what
Free.
if you did a second? It can't be that much money.
It's like $10, $20.
That's
Yeah.
cheap.
So to me, I'm happy with that.
One a month.
I get my
could
monthly
suffice.
dividend.
Yeah.
Take half, send it to Thailand.
Yeah, send it to
Other
Thailand
half,
to live on.
reinvest in the market.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it. So it's not costing me anything. So it doesn't matter whether it's a debit card or not, if the transfers are free. I'm
Hit
good
that
with
like
that.
button, guys. I guess we're signing off. but
We are. I think we'll play the outro music because everybody likes that. So we'll do that right now before we sign off. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned. If you're watching on the replay, give us a thumbs up. We'll play the outro music for you right now. The new one that just came out today with a little bit of uptick in
Nice.
the Coopersthaiadventure song. Hope you like it. Making money while we sleep.
Stay safe and
So until Wednesday,
come to Thailand. Enjoy retirement.
take care
Yes.
and see you all soon.
Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's